Hello, what's up YouTube? Ronnie with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I want to show you why you shouldn't use any temperature related kind of filter when you're trying to do the eye whitening in Photoshop. And I want to show you the mistake I see commonly on social media or on most photos posted on the internet about eye whitening, and those eyes are not necessarily white, they tend to be blue. So if at all you just want to get the best out of your images, make sure that you leave everything as natural enough as possible regarding to eyes and teeth, because this tends to create a little bit of unnatural looking teeth, and it is a mistake I've been seeing going on for a while. And I want to show you why you should not tamper around with any temperature adjustments or sliders when you're doing eye and teeth whitening in Photoshop. So let me show you first of all the mistake and the best way to get the most natural results with just a few and very simple steps within Photoshop. So we're just going to come right here in the Photoshop interface, and I'm using Photoshop 2020. And usually what I see people do, they tend to come right down here and they come to maybe hue and saturation, and they take the saturation slider down and they desaturate the image. And after doing this, they come to photo filter and they come to calling filter 82 and they apply this filter. So right now you may not be, the eye may be looking white depending on the screen that you have, but if at all you have a very nice display and a very accurate display and you look at the image, you can see this filter itself adds that kind of blue to the whole image. So remember, initially we desaturated this image by taking the saturation slider all the way down, meaning most of the areas are going to be desaturated. So when you apply this to, it is going to make the image even more blue on top of the desaturated image, meaning you're going to be having too much of the blue color. So remember, when you're doing eye whitening, oftentimes we tend to want to desaturate the other colors that may be existing within the white area of the eye, and the only solution for that can easily be just taking down the saturation. So most of you tend to do this, and maybe you just come and you click on both layers and you group them, and you hold down alternate on the keyboard and you click on the layer mask icon and you invert that selection, and you simply get your white brush and you just come and you paint in that, or what you call as the eye whitening filter, to your eye or the teeth in this case. So just come and you paint in this, and this may be looking, may look great depending on the screen that you have. But if I told you have a screen that is going to be displaying colors right for you, I wouldn't recommend that you use this kind of option. So usually you get a white brush, so you get a brush right here and you paint in this cooling filter. And when you make a mistake, you can adjust by using X on the keyboard and you eliminate the extras, or you eliminate colors from the areas you don't want to be affected. So right now when you're looking at this eye, it looks white to you, but right for this case it is going to be blue in my understanding. So just look at the before and after. The eye is looking, or the white area in the eye is going to be looking blue. So I'm just going to turn this off and I'm going to rename this to mistake so that you don't get confused. I'm just going to name it mistake photo filter, just like that. So let me show you the two ways you can use, and you have the best and most natural eye whitening. So I'm just going to select the background and I'm just going to come right here and just add one adjustment layer and just whiten the eyes. Just come to hue and saturation and take this down. Just look at the image, look at the white area, and this is going to look even natural. Just look at, just taking down the saturation of the master, you can see the white area is even whitened. And if at all you just want to brighten it up slightly, Just take up the lightness up to around 1. That looks great. Select this and hit Ctrl Command I on the keyboard and invert that. And in this case, you can come and select a soft round brush. So I'm just going to take the hardness at 0%, opacity and the flat 100%. Make sure you have black and white right here, and meaning we want to reveal what is hidden behind this black mask. So make sure you have black and white, and to switch between black and white you can use X on the keyboard or simply click on this arrow. And in order to reset, if at all you have different colors, you use click on these two small boxes to have black and white. So with white on top, we're just going to come and start painting in the white area. Just look at how nice and natural this is going to look. Just look at how nice and natural this is looking. And in order, if at all you paint in an area that you don't want to apply the effect or the eye whitening, you can use X on the keyboard to change your brush back to black and just erase the eye whitening from the areas you don't want to be affected. And just look at this. This is the before after. From a distance, look at this before after. It is not looking blue. And just look at this other photo filter option. Just look at how blue the eye is in this case. So the other technique that you can use, so this is the right technique. I'm just going to rename it to right. I'm going to show you the other technique that you can use. Just come to the background layer and you come and use your vibrance option. So this also has saturation, so just desaturate the image and you can take down the vibrance slightly down. And with this white layer mask selected, hit Ctrl Command I on the keyboard to invert that effect, and using a white brush you can zoom in and just paint in with an opacity and a flow of 100%, just like that. You can come and paint in your eye whitening effect in the white area, and this is also going to produce or give you natural results, and you are not going to be having a blue and maybe blue teeth and also white teeth. So just look at this. This is the before after. Just look at how natural the eye looks in this case. This is the before after, and look at this before after. These two methods are natural, but just look at when we just use a photo filter within our eye whitening group. Just look at how blue and unnatural this looks. So I would recommend that you stop using and applying that cooling filter 82 or that blue filter within your eye whitening action if at all you want to have the most natural results in Photoshop regarding eye and teeth whitening. So this is it for today's tutorial. I know it has been a little bit simple, but I just want you to understand that we are whitening eyes and not trying to make them blue and robotic at the end of the process of eye and teeth whitening. So if at all you have been using that, make sure to correct that mistake and you are going to be having better and natural results regarding eye and teeth whitening within Photoshop. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to also keep practicing, keep creating and correct those mistakes, and you'll be a great photographer and retoucher out there. And I'll see you in the next one.